India, a land of vibrant colors, ancient stories, and a soul that stretches across time. But beyond the Taj Mahal and the pink walls of Jaipur lies a side of India that few travelers ever see. These are not the postcard places. These are the hidden wonders, the secret whispers of a 5,000-year-old civilization waiting to be uncovered. From misty valleys tucked away in the Himalayas to centuries-old stepwells frozen in time, from ghost towns shrouded in mystery to sacred forests echoing with forgotten legends. This journey isn't just about places, it's about stories, emotions, and the quiet thrill of discovering something untouched. Through breathtaking 4K visuals, you'll witness India as you've never seen it before. Whether you're a dreamer, an adventurer, or simply curious about what lies beyond the guidebooks, this video will take you deep into the unseen corners of this incredible country. And trust us, some of these places will make you question everything you thought you knew about India. Stay with us till the end, because what we've saved for the final minutes might just be the most unforgettable sight of all. Valley of Flowers in Uttarakhand, India, is considered one of the most stunning natural locations on Earth and was officially listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in the year 2005. The valley spans a region of about 33.8 square miles and lies at an elevation ranging from 10,800 feet to 12,100 feet inside Nanda Devi National Park in Uttarakhand. For hundreds of years, this valley was nearly forgotten until the year 1931, when British climber Frank Smythe accidentally stumbled into the territory and came upon it. This is a place that can only be appreciated for a limited time. From July through September, the flowers reach their peak bloom. But after that, the whole region becomes blanketed in heavy snow, changing into an empty, white landscape. The plant life here is one of a kind, with certain blossoms able to guard themselves by emitting light poisons or producing intense scents to ward off bugs and grazing creatures. This natural survival trait aids in maintaining the valley's ecological variety, turning it into a rare gem of wilderness nestled within the towering Himalayan peaks. Jaipur was established following the tenets of feng shui and celestial observation. The town was planned in the year 1727 by Maharaja Jai Singh II, adhering to the principles of Vastu Shastra, Indian Feng Shui, and Shilpa Shastra, ancient design science. In the year 1876, Jaipur was coated in pink to greet the Prince of Wales, since pink signifies warmth and friendliness in Indian tradition. This is also the reason why the city is referred to as the Pink City. The construction style of Jaipur assists in managing the natural climate. The royal residences and strongholds within the town are structured with natural airflow concepts, decreasing warmth without requiring air conditioning. Varanasi is one of the most ancient and most revered towns in India, positioned in the province of Uttar Pradesh, along the shores of the Ganges River. It is the longest, continually occupied city on Earth, with a legacy stretching back thousands of years. Not only is it the most vital spiritual hub in India, but Varanasi also safeguards age-old wisdom that has been essential in shaping the nation's traditions, faith, and scientific progress. Moreover, the scenery of Varanasi is especially breathtaking, particularly during dawn and dusk. As the sun ascends, its rays bounce off the Ganges, forming an enchanting and peaceful image. At nightfall, sacred rituals and thousands of drifting lanterns on the river amplify the city's holy and grand charm. Udaipur is a well-known town in the region of Rajasthan, India, referred to as the City of Lakes or the Venice of the East. It was formerly the seat of the Mewar dynasty, one of the rare Rajput dynasties that never entirely yielded to the Mughals, even after being surrounded and heavily assaulted. Close to Udaipur lies Kumbhalgarh Fort, with walls extending about 22 miles, making it longer than the Great Wall of China, yet it remains relatively unfamiliar. This stronghold is among the most powerful protective constructions in India's past. One of Udaipur's most recognized sites is the Lake Palace, constructed on a tiny isle in Lake Pichola. This design masterpiece stays above water even when water levels shift, due to its water-resistant construction from the 18th century. Despite the decades gone by, Lake Palace still stands elegantly in the glistening lake. Udaipur is not only celebrated for its charming lakes and castles, but also holds the heritage of a stormy history, where the unwavering determination of the Mewar dynasty still lingers through history. Jaisalma is a town in the region of Rajasthan, India, positioned in the heart of the Thar Desert. This town was once one of the major commerce centers along the Silk Route, linking India with the Middle East, Europe, and China. One of Jaisalmer's most distinguished sites is Jaisalmer Fort, one of the rare strongholds in the world where individuals still reside inside. At present, around 4,000 people live within the fortress, making it a town within a town. Because of its spot in the Thar Desert, Jaisalma goes through severe climate, with daytime temperatures reaching 122 degrees Fahrenheit. Nevertheless, due to the dense walls of its structures, the interiors stay cool, enabling inhabitants to adjust and dwell comfortably in spite of the tough weather. Rishikesh, situated in Uttarakhand, India, is recognized as the yoga capital of the world. The town strictly prohibits alcohol and meat, with no pubs or liquor outlets, fostering a peaceful atmosphere perfect for mindfulness and yoga. Studies have verified that mindfulness practice offers many wellness advantages, decreases anxiety by lowering cortisol amounts, supporting cardiovascular health, boosts cognitive performance, enhancing concentration and emotional regulation, delays aging, as findings from Harvard University indicate that mindfulness practice slows down telomere reduction. With its clean way of living and evidence-supported effects, Rishikesh is an ideal place for individuals looking for harmony in life. Kerala is a region in southern India well known for its stunning scenic charm. However, beneath its postcard-like views lie intriguing scientific truths. Its extensive system of marshes and waterways serves not only as a key aquatic transit route, but also as a hotspot for bacteria that resist antibiotics. Kerala's tropical jungles are biological gold mines, containing natural substances that could turn into life-saving drugs, while also sheltering some of the planet's most poisonous serpents. The shoreline of Kerala is gradually diminishing each year because of climbing ocean levels. The sand in this region holds uncommon elements like ilmenite and zircon, vital for spaceflight engineering. Under the sea, undetectable tidal waves can hit the coast without notice, making them a quiet yet lethal threat. Kerala's farming is equally extraordinary, with growers raising rice on land affected by salt. Certain rice strains can endure 20 days fully submerged without harm. In addition, Kerala's herbs and seasonings go beyond flavor. They hold anti-swelling traits and can even eliminate dangerous microbes. Goa is situated on the western shoreline of India, next to the Arabian Sea. It is among the most well-known vacation spots in the nation, drawing tourists with its lengthy, beautiful coastlines and lively nightlife. Some of Goa's most well-liked shores include Baga, Anjuna, Palolem, and Morjim, each presenting a distinct appeal, ranging from energetic and spirited to calm and soothing. Goa is not only a top pick among local sightseers, but it is also a major destination for foreign visitors, especially throughout the holiday period. Goa holds the largest Christmas and New Year festivities in India, showcasing an energetic environment, overnight coastal gatherings, and impressive firework shows. Because of Portuguese cultural heritage, Christmas in Goa carries a strong Western feel, with brightly illuminated cathedrals and grand spiritual rituals. Goan food is an ideal mixture of Indian and Portuguese tastes. Notable meals such as zakuti, zesty chicken stew, vindaloo, spiced pork dish, and bebinka, classic layered dessert, provide a distinct gastronomic journey that pleases travelers. Ladakh is an area in the northern part of India that was earlier a section of the state of Jammu and Kashmir. Nevertheless, starting in the year 2019, it became a distinct federal territory along with Jammu and Kashmir. Millions of years in the past, the land presently identified as Ladakh was once beneath the sea. When the Indian tectonic plate struck the Eurasian plate, the Himalayan range emerged, changing Ladakh into a rough, high-altitude zone. This activity left many sea fossils on mountaintops, acting as proof of the region's ancient marine origin. Ladakh rests at a great elevation, typically ranging between 11,500 to 18,000 feet above sea level. The scarce air and reduced oxygen amount can trigger altitude illness within just a few hours if travelers don't adjust correctly. Moreover, though the weather in Ladakh is extremely chilly, sunlight exposure is remarkably strong. Because of its lofty height, ultraviolet rays are far more powerful than usual, making it likely for skin to be sunburned, even in icy conditions. Rann of Kuch is a broad 2,900 square miles salt flat in Gujarat, India. Unlike a regular sand desert, it is a gigantic salt surface. During the dry period, the whole region becomes bright white, looking like the face of the moon. However, in the rainy season, water covers the area, forming a visual illusion that makes travelers feel as though they are walking on water. Roughly 4,000 years ago, this zone was part of the Arabian Sea. Because of land movements, the sea pulled back, leaving an isolated salt flat. The scenery shifts continuously with the seasons, making the line between India and Pakistan unclear, which makes boundary control difficult. The weather is extremely severe, with heat climbing to 122 degrees Fahrenheit in summer and dropping to 32 degrees Fahrenheit in winter. With no natural cover, Becoming disoriented here could result in dehydration and heat trauma. With its dreamlike scenery, captivating land history, and tough climate, Rann of Kuch is one of the most remarkable spots on the planet. Amritsar is a major city in the state of Punjab, India. It is the cultural and spiritual hub of Sikhism, well known for the Golden Temple. The Golden Temple was constructed in the 16th century and is one of the most holy sites for Sikhs. It draws in millions of guests each year, with more than 100,000 individuals arriving daily, more than even the Taj Mahal. One of the most outstanding features of the Golden Temple is its enormous complimentary kitchen, which provides roughly 50,000 to 100,000 dishes every day to anyone, no matter their faith or social background. The shrine is coated in more than 1,650 pounds of solid gold. Because gold is chemically inactive, its surface does not corrode, allowing it to stay untarnished and bright for centuries. The Golden Temple is not only a key religious emblem, but also a reflection of the principles of unity, kindness, and public service in Sikhism. Mysore, also called Mysuru, is a municipality in the Indian state of Karnataka, India. It was formerly the globe's biggest hub for sandalwood manufacturing. Mysore sandalwood was more precious than gold, turning the city into an international shipping center in the 19th century. A single sandalwood tree requires 30 to 50 years to fully grow, and even a small log can be sold for several $1,000s. Besides its well-known sandalwood, Mysore contains Mysore Palace, one of the most brilliant royal residences in India. During the Dasara celebration, the palace is lit up with 97,000 light bulbs, using 200,000 watts of power each hour. If left running non-stop, the palace could consume as much electricity as a small city in just one day. Apart from its deep heritage and traditions, Mysore is also recognized as India's most spotless city for multiple years in a row. The city holds an outstanding 80% reuse rate and was among the earliest areas in India to prohibit plastic sacks, making a major difference in ecological protection. Andaman and Nicobar Islands is a group of islands in the Indian Ocean belonging to the territory of India. This island chain is inhabited by various groups, including the Sentinelese, one of the most secluded communities on the planet. The natural environment here is remarkably varied, featuring tropical jungles, coral ecosystems, and numerous uncommon kinds of animals. This area went through a catastrophic natural event in the year 2004 when a magnitude 9.1 earthquake set off a tidal wave with swells as tall as 98 feet, surging over numerous islands of Andaman and Nicobar. As a consequence, 2,000 people perished, and some islands were nearly erased from maps. Nevertheless, the Sentinelese people made it through without any alert systems. Many explanations suggest that they might have vacated the island prior to the tsunami's arrival, depending on their natural awareness to detect environmental shifts. Moreover, Andaman and Nicobar is well known for the spectacle of glowing waters at Neil Island and Havelock Island. This happens because of glowing plankton that produce light when moved, forming a stunning view that looks like a sky full of stars beneath the sea. Meghalaya is a province in northeastern India, neighboring Bangladesh to the south and Assam to the north. This area gets the most precipitation in the world, particularly in Mawsynram. The primary cause Meghalaya receives such intense precipitation is because of its physical position. Being near the Bay of Bengal, damp air travels inland. When it meets the tall hills of Meghalaya, the airflow becomes confined, causing it to condense and result in non-stop, heavy downpours. One of the most outstanding aspects of Meghalaya is the living root bridges, an unmatched instance of natural engineering. The Khasi community in Meghalaya has formed these bridges by guiding the roots of the rubber plant, Ficus elastica, to extend along bamboo frames. This technique requires around 15 to 20 years for the roots to gain adequate strength, creating a natural overpass that can hold significant weight. What makes these bridges exceptional is their durability. In contrast to typical bridges that wear down with time, these living root bridges keep developing and becoming sturdier, remaining usable for over 500 years without needing maintenance. This is a perfect illustration of human creativity working with nature in a balanced and eco-friendly manner. Spiti Valley is a grand valley found in the province of Himachal Pradesh, India. Located at an elevation of 14,000 feet, the area contains 40% less oxygen than sea level, making it even loftier than Leh, Ladak. This state can trigger severe altitude illness for individuals who are not adjusted, especially first-time travelers. Spiti was once a portion of the prehistoric Tethys Ocean millions of years ago. When the Indian tectonic plate struck the Eurasian plate, the Himalayas were raised, leaving behind remains of trilobites and ammonites, proof of a lost sea. Currently, these remnants can still be discovered in places like Langsa, drawing scientists and archaeology fans. One of Spiti's most outstanding landmarks is the Key Monastery, situated at a height of 13,675 feet. This monastery has existed for more than 1,000 years and was previously raided by Mongol attackers. It was later reconstructed in a fortress-style design to withstand future invasions. Aside from its religious importance, it acts as a storehouse of old manuscripts written on palm leaves. Munnar is one of the most well-known vacation spots in Kerala, India. This town is situated in the Western Ghats and is the biggest tea-producing zone in southern India. However, the majority of the tea estates here are held by major firms or affluent financiers, while the native population primarily works as laborers with modest earnings. In truth, tea field employees in Munnar make only an average of 300 to 500 rupees per day, around 3 to 6 United States dollars. While the overseas price of tea can be many times greater. Munnar previously had a climate cool enough to experience snowfall. In the year 2018, certain parts here logged uncommon snow, an extremely rare event in India. Nevertheless, as a result of the consequences of global warming, increasing world temperatures have made this occurrence more and more uncommon. The quick expansion of travel, overdevelopment, and forest clearing in Munnar have further made the warming issue worse. Furthermore, Munnar is the habitat of the Nilgiri tahr, a highly rare mountain goat kind found solely in the Western Ghats. At present, this kind is critically at risk, with only about 3,000 members remaining as their native environment keeps shrinking because of human interference. Kadai Canal is a town situated on the Palani Hills in Tamil Nadu, India, at an elevation of approximately 7,000 feet above sea level. Owing to this distinctive setting, the area often experiences the above the clouds phenomenon, offering a stunning view where travelers can stand on the cliffs and gaze down at a blanket of clouds covering the valley. Nevertheless, Kadai Canal also encountered a serious ecological problem. In the year 2001, the Hindustan Unilever plant was found to have released mercury waste into the surroundings, polluting both soil and water. Mercury is a dense element that can lead to serious nervous system harm. This event alarmed the nation and resulted in a significant environmental movement to deal with the aftermath. In addition to these aspects, Kadai Canal is recognized for its chilly weather throughout the year. The temperature hardly goes above 68 degrees Fahrenheit, even in the summer months. The pine woodlands in this area create a setting similar to Europe, making it strikingly distinct from most other parts of India. Pushkar is one of the most well-known locations in the province of Rajasthan, India. It is a holy town with Pushkar Lake, one of the rare freshwater bodies in the Thar Desert. This lake may have existed since ancient times and came into being thousands of years ago. Surrounding the lake are more than 500 temples and 52 ghats, where Hindus believe that bathing in the water will cleanse all wrongdoings. One of Pushkar's most distinctive monuments is the Brahma Temple, one of the rare places of worship in the world devoted to Lord Brahma. As per myth, Brahma's spouse, goddess Saraswati, placed a curse on him, stopping him from being honored anywhere else. Beyond its religious importance, Pushkar is also recognized for its alternative culture and draws many Western visitors thanks to its meditation, yoga lifestyle, and plant-based food. The town prohibits liquor and meat, yet it is known for Banglasi, a cannabis-infused milk beverage that is permitted in certain areas of India. Zero Valley, found in the province of Arunachal Pradesh, is one of the most stunning valleys in the northeastern region of India. Because of its distant setting far from cities, nighttime in Zero is nearly entirely dark, making it one of the top locations for star watching in India. With very little light contamination, an ideal elevation of 4,921 feet above sea level, and a pure atmosphere, Zero Valley is an excellent location to spot shooting stars and the Milky Way with the unaided eye. This is also one of the uncommon spots where, when every light is switched off, one can witness total darkness, something almost unachievable in heavily inhabited regions. In addition to its natural marvels, Zero Valley is well known for the eco-friendly agricultural methods used by the Apatani tribe. They apply a combined approach of rice farming together with fish cultivation, reaching strong productivity without the use of machines or synthetic plant food. Interestingly, the area lacks man-made watering systems, depending only on naturally running mountain streams to maintain farming in a nature-conscious way. This one-of-a-kind technique has drawn academics and researchers from across the planet to examine and gain insight from its accomplishments. Gokarna is a small seaside town in the province of Karnataka, India. It is well known for its breathtaking shores and is often referred to as a second Goa, but with a far calmer environment. Not only is it a vacation spot, but Gokarna is also a significant spiritual center. One of the most revered places here is the Mahabalipuram temple, a shrine devoted to Lord Shiva that draws thousands of worshippers from throughout India. Certain reports indicate that the region near the temple shows minor magnetic field changes, much like places rich in iron mineral layers. This could clarify why many feel the site possesses a powerful sacred presence. Mount Abu is a well-known location in the province of Rajasthan, India, recognized for its distinctive weather within the blazing desert area. Rajasthan is noted for the Thar Desert, where heat levels can climb up to 122 degrees Fahrenheit during summer. However, Mount Abu experiences a milder atmosphere, with temperatures remaining under 86 degrees Fahrenheit in summer and at times falling to as low as 41 degrees Fahrenheit in winter. The cause behind this is that it is the sole mountain resort in Rajasthan, situated on the Aravalli Range at an elevation of 4,000 feet above sea level, which allows it to avoid the intense desert warmth. Besides its special weather, Mount Abu is also recognized for the Dilwara temples, a Jain religious complex showcasing extremely detailed engravings on white marble. Some of the stonework is as fine as 0.04 inches, with certain figures so delicate that rays of light can shine through them. Tawang is a settlement situated in the province of Arunachal Pradesh, in the northeastern region of India. It is the place of origin of the 6th Dalai Lama, Sangyang Gyatso, an important person in Tibetan Buddhist heritage. This area carries strategic value and remains a focal point in the border disagreement between India and China. Beijing claims Arunachal Pradesh as a portion of South Tibet, while India maintains its control over the region, causing continuing international strain. Aside from its historical and governmental relevance, Tawang is also noted for its awe-inspiring scenic surroundings. One of its most remarkable highlights is Nuranang Falls, regarded as one of the most stunning cascades in northeastern India. Standing at roughly 328 feet in elevation, the waterfall forms a breathtaking view, attracting travelers and outdoor lovers from everywhere. The Taj Mahal is one of the most famous heritage sites in the world and was recognized by UNESCO in the year 1983. It is a masterpiece of Mughal architecture located in Agra, Uttar Pradesh, India. The Taj Mahal was built by Emperor Shah Jahan in the 17th century from the year 1632 to 1653 to honor his wife, Mumtaz Mahal, who passed away while giving birth. After the completion of the Taj Mahal, Shah Jahan was overthrown and imprisoned for 8 years by his own son, Aurangzeb, in Agra Fort. During the final years of his life, he could only gaze at the Taj Mahal from afar until he passed away. A legend suggests that Shah Jahan had plans to build a black version of the Taj Mahal opposite the original. However, this plan was never realized as he was overthrown. Additionally, some believe that to ensure no one could replicate the monument, Shah Jahan ordered the hands of the craftsmen to be cut off, or even had them killed. However, there is no solid historical evidence to support this claim. Today, the Taj Mahal faces the risk of deterioration. Environmental pollution and human impact are causing the white marble to gradually turn yellow. If this situation continues, the Taj Mahal may be closed to visitors in the future for preservation. Hampi is a well-known archaeological and historic location in the state of Karnataka, India. It was formerly the headquarters of the Vijayanagara kingdom during the 14th to 16th centuries, one of the most influential reigns in Indian history. Nowadays, the Hampi remains have been acknowledged as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, containing hundreds of Hindu shrines, royal residences, and age-old stone carvings. Hampi was previously the second wealthiest city on Earth in the 16th century, ranking just after Beijing. There are approximately 1,600 structures spread across Hampi, including shrines, stone columns, old marketplaces, and royal buildings. Hampi was sadly ruined in the year 1565 when the Muslim alliance of the Deccan Sultanates launched an invasion. The whole city was pillaged, set on fire, and demolished over a period of 6 months, transforming a thriving urban center into remains. The Vijayanagara rulers were executed, and their military was nearly completely annihilated. The remaining inhabitants either escaped or were taken as captives. Numerous Hindu idols in Hampi were decapitated or shattered by the attackers, and a few shrines still show the evidence of damage. It is believed that the Tungabhadra River flowed red with blood during the most violent days of conflict. Following its fall, Hampi was deserted and was never reconstructed as a grand city again. Sundarbans is the biggest mangrove woodland on Earth, situated in the province of West Bengal, India, and spreading into Bangladesh. It is a significant region, acknowledged as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in the year 1987. This woodland serves as a natural barrier. Mangrove plants assist in lessening ocean waves and shielding the shore from tempests. Without Sundarbans, cyclones from the Bay of Bengal would be far more destructive, bringing about serious harm to seaside regions. The environment here is distinctive, with elevated salt content in the water. This indicates that only mangrove types can live. To survive in this setting, these plants have roots that grow above the soil to take in air, stopping them from choking in the swamp. Sundarbans is not only a vital woodland, but also a one-of-a-kind habitat that holds a key function in conserving the environment and has a direct influence on human existence. Kajjuro, positioned in Madhya Pradesh, India, is among the most significant historical locations in the nation and has been acknowledged as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Renowned for its delicate carvings, the temple group of Kajjuro is referred to as the town of chiseled affection. The sanctuaries here display thousands of detailed stone engravings with more than 800 illustrating scenes of intimacy, although they represent just around 10% of the complete artwork. The sensual engravings in these shrines are not intended to be offensive, but represent the balance between the bodily and the divine. This artwork expresses profound spiritual beliefs regarding human life and honors affection and the sacred qualities of existence. Luckily, the leftover temples were concealed and guarded by thick woodlands, protecting them from additional damage. Even so, Kajjuro experienced a lengthy era of neglect. After being deserted, it nearly disappeared from maps until the year 1838, when British officer T.S. Burt accidentally came across it again. Mahabalipuram, also referred to as Mahabalipuram, is situated in the state of Tamil Nadu, India. It is among the most vital historical excavation zones in India and has been designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Mahabalipuram was established in the 7th century during the reign of the Pallava rulers, with construction mainly composed of single-stone rock sculptures. Some buildings were carved straight into the hillsides without the application of glue or binding agents. One of its most astonishing highlights is Krishna's butterball, an enormous boulder weighing roughly 550,000 pounds, which rests at a risky slant but has stayed in place for several millennia. In the year 1908, British officials tried to dislodge it using elephants, but were unsuccessful in moving it. Mahabalipuram is also well known for the Shore Temple, a major seaside shrine. The 2004 tsunami uncovered sections of age-old buildings hidden beneath the sand, causing many to believe that further concealed remains are located under the ocean.